previous video, we looked at classifying variables based on categorical, numerical, discrete, and continuous. But another way to classify variables is by the level of measurement. There are a total of 4 of these levels. We have the nominal level, ordinal level, the interval level, and the ratio level. And as we look at these, nominal and ordinal will be my categorical variables, and interval and ratio will be my numerical variables. The first level of measurement is nominal. These are things that can be organized into categories, but there's no natural ordering to these categories. Examples of this would be things like race, religion, or things like hair color. We can put people into categories or our individuals into the categories, but there's no natural ordering of any of these categories. Next is ordinal. Ordinal variables can also be organized into categories, but these categories have a natural ordering. The difference between the categories, however, either cannot be determined or are completely meaningless. Examples is if we were talking about t-shirt sizes, we would have things like small, medium, large, etc. There is a natural ordering to these, but there's no set difference between a small or a medium to a large. This usually depends on the brand. Another example is if we were to rate the condition of a book as new, good, fair, or poor. Once again, there is a natural ordering here, but the differences between the ordering is unclear since what one person may consider fair, another person may consider good. There is no set difference between these. Next, we have the interval level. These can be ordered and distance are now meaningful. In particular, the distance between each interval are equivalent throughout the scale. One big example of this is temperature. The difference between 2 degrees and 5 degrees is going to be the same as the difference between 42 degrees and 45 degrees. And this is what we mean by the differences are equivalent throughout the scale. 3 degrees warmer will be 3 degrees warmer no matter where we start. Another good example of interval level will be IQ. Our final level, ratio, has equal intervals, but it also has a meaningful 0. What this means is that 0 means the lack of something. If I think about something like temperature, we can have a 0-degree temperature, so that does tell us that we have a 0, but 0 degrees does not mean the lack of temperature, so it's not a meaningful 0. Meaningful zeros are going to be things where 0 means the lack of whatever it is that we're measuring. Examples can include height, the time it takes you to go to work, or the area of a piece of paper. A height of 0 means that there is no height. If it takes you 0 minutes to get to work, that is the lack of time to get to work. If the area is 0, that means there is no area. And this is what we mean by the true 0 or a meaningful 0. To summarize, for categorical variables, we have nominal, which tells me my attributes can only be named. And we have ordinal, in which case the attributes can be ordered. For numerical variables, we have interval, where the distance is meaningful, and ratio, where there is also a meaningful 0.
If you would like to see Professor Pierce make more videos like this one, you can support her on Patreon in the link below. Any and all support means a lot to her. It allows her not only to make more videos, but it also allows her to campaign for free and accessible online education to conferences and other universities. Thank you for watching, and remember, math is for everyone.